Greetings YouTube, welcome back to the channel. If you missed my video, I actually played around and had a ton of fun with 7-star Deathless Guillotine. And it is worth noting that my 6-star Deathless Guillotine is also someone that I just got for getting the 7-star. So when you say it's 5,000 units to complete the 7-star puzzle, it also completed the 6-star puzzle, which I guess makes it a little bit better of a unit value when you think of it that way. So we will we'll just see, we'll see how this goes. And I probably should rank her up as it's a level up event and at least put enough ISO into her to where she's fully rank 1. I have learned the hard way at times that if I don't do this, then when I do early arena teams, which I know for people who don't do the arena, this is like irrelevant information. But if you ever want to do the arena, you might be thankful that I'm giving you this level of information. Who knows? So this is just a good thing to do. Obviously, ISO is still difficult for so many people between ISO and gold to achieve. The arena is a dark place where you will lose your soul and your purpose, and you will question your own sanity a lot. But the trade-off is getting enough ISO and gold and units to not have to spend an arm and a leg, or to not miss out on spending an arm and a leg to catch up, because without the arena and without, of course, the YouTube channel, I wouldn't be able to afford to get 7-star Deathless Guillotine. It's always cool when I think to myself, man, there are so many subscribers of mine that make like 4 times as much money as I'll ever see in life. Like I've got some people that watch me that are pure life ballers, and I love that. Very honored to hang out with you, you of the baller class. Here is Ironheart, and this is really the purpose of this video, though, because as much as I love Deathless Guillotine, that's a champion that we have seen for a long time. Not so much with Ironheart. And by long time, I mean at least a couple months. It feels like longer to me, but some people did form her naturally early on. But Ironheart is another one of those champions that, just like Deathless Guillotine, you immediately do damage over time effects that you're not used to doing. It reminds me of MCOC, but without needing to flame up that bat first. You skip that step and just go into fun incinerate mode. And listen, I am somebody that has no shame whatsoever, and I mean zero shame whatsoever, in using an Awakening Gem now, because I have so many. I have so many. Now, I can't take this champion. Well, we'll see. Let's see what happens. I was going to say I can't take this champion to rank 5, but I get close. I'm going to use my last rank 2 to rank 3. It's been a while since I've gotten excited to rank up a tech champion, you know what I'm saying? I don't expect her to be the defender that Dust is going to be, but who knows? Maybe she would cause some headaches. The tech class is just a tough class to put on defense, because even like I faced Nimgod last week in Battlegrounds and had really good success, because Nimgod is one of those champions that can be annoying for power game, but especially this month is okay. All right, so you can see I won't be able to form her all the way to rank 5 yet, but I can take her to rank 4. And I can utilize something that I like to showcase, and that is the ability. Let's reset this. There we go. The ability to at least show off some gameplay after this and everybody's favorite test. I know that there are more fun tests and there are better tests, even like depending on what champions. I've known people who've said, all right, let's jump into Necropolis and fight the first fight in Necropolis. That would not be my ideal test, but it is nice that we have like a base 0 test, which is the Realm of Legends test, even though everybody, including myself, kind of rolls their eyes because it's so old and in some ways so boring. But the amount of hits and specifically the amount of speed it takes to get Winter Soldier down is telling. And I can't believe since Cyber Weekend, really since Cyber Week, I should not call it weekend anymore because it's a 7-day sale, not a 3-day or 4-day sale. Since that time period, I have still never completely recovered from where I'm used to having my ISO stash. Like, even on this account, with so much arena and so many crystals opened, I still have the least amount of ISO I've ever had. And if that is the case for me, it is really the case for so many players out there. And I need to do a better job on this channel of talking about that, because I tend to either overlook it or not think that it's an important topic enough to make a video. And it absolutely should be something that I continue to press kabam to address, because as 7 stars continue to become even more the norm, or 6 stars to even the level that we're ranking up Ironheart, like, it's going to take more ISO and gold than ever before. And I did make a video yesterday where I talked about how MCOC has never been more expensive. And it's not that you can't be a free-to-play player still, but you've got so many people who are spending so much money, from buying primordial dust every week to ascend their 6 stars faster, to opening more early access bundle crystals to, if you're Valiant, guaranteeing what this is right now, which is a 6-star featured champion. All right, so you can see I actually have the tier 6 tech catalyst to do it. I'm needing this just tier 6 basic and tier 3 alpha, which is pretty cool. I'll be able to take her up pretty shortly. But for as far as the champion items, this is why you hoard Awakening Gems. Boom. And then I am going to go to the Battlegrounds store, because the best value for your trophy tokens, bar none, is still these. And I like to save 20,000. So I am going to buy 14. And the cool thing is, I'm at 15. And all the way down. All the way down. All the way down. So many 6 stars that are not close to max sig. But, boom. So, let's conclude this video with a little test. Now, I've also not looked at her synergies, so let's see what we're working with. I will say pretty high PI for a rank 4. Not too shabby. All right, so we've got Shuri. First hit of a special 1 grants an unstoppable buff for 8 seconds. Oh, we should try that. And then, why not throw Miles Morales in there? Health, whatevs. We'll just load them all. Crit rating. All right. This is one of those synergy teams that I would never use in questing, but it's fun to experiment with. All right. Sorry, Shuri. I know the game thinks I want to use you, but we're going Ironheart. All right, let's try that special 1 first. When I was just using her unawakened at rank 1 in the arena yesterday, the incinerate damage, it's not that much per tick, but it ends up being so effective. All right, let's check out this special 1. Okay, there's the unstoppable. Wow. The confidence you have, and can you just refresh that every time you use a special 1? It's just unblockable again? Wow. I know you can't use synergies in Battlegrounds, and this would probably be like the equivalent of OG Hulk, and I should use a special 2 now just to test it. But the damage over time is ticking away fast, and just like what I discussed with Deathless Guillotine, there are now going to be opportunities to either be rewarded or punished if you're using, look at that damage. That's crazy. If you're using a champion that has damage over time, or you can either get helped or punished by it. I'm just doing regular combos, y'all. those numbers are going by so fast, the game almost can't keep up. Now, I'm not saying that this is a champ. It's kind of like Black Widow Deadly Origin. When she first came out, people were like, oh, those numbers aren't even that high. But that wasn't why she was so good. It's that you just melt a champion just by using them. And that's what Ironheart is. And she has so much unique utility. Let's end this with a special too, because that's all it's going to take. Yep, didn't even finish it. That was a blast. Now, not a great champion for the mastery setup that I have, but if I am working it in Battlegrounds, I'm not going to use the same mastery setup that I've used here because I don't have recoil masteries. Wow. Ironheart really is, in a way, like a tech Scorpion. I didn't see the power sting effect so much, but I did see just so much damage so fast and so easily. This is what I wanted Masacre to be, and even though I think Masacre is a fine champion, Ironheart's just a better version of so much of what I like about Masacre, with the Incinerates especially. And so few champions are Incinerate immune that just like the degeneration of 7-star Deathless Guillotine, not too many champions are going to be immune to the utility. So, great data. I know this is a longer than normal video on the channel, but I am happy to post it, and thank you for watching.